Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday morning show. Just out strolling on the golf course because I am making my way out to do a little putter review. Tailor-made Spider Tour Series putters that have been released, and finally got my hands on them, so I thought I'd actually come out onto the golf course and do a bit of a review on them. So video to follow. I think it will probably come out next week because I'm running a little short on content at the moment as we speak, just because the weather has just been horrendous. Got something quite exciting that I want to share with you. Exciting for me, something that's been going on in my brain for the last sort of 8 to 10 years, and I've decided, whilst the weather's this bad, that I would undertake the project. So we'll come to that a little bit later. So not a great deal been going on, but we have been doing our members draw, so I will speak to you a little bit about that. I'll also talk to you about my first kind of approach to the psychology. Thank you so much for all those that took the time to comment last week with regards to the video that I put out about how I felt on the golf course, and I thought that it probably would, and it did, resonate with so many of you out there that suffer the same sorts of things that I've been going through recently and had trends of it over the years. So it kind of comes in waves at me, really. But I have tried to address it, and I will come on to that a little bit later. But let's get out onto the golf course, hit a few putts and get these putters reviewed before we head back to the office and catch up with Jordan. Testing, testing, testing. Now, when I think about the tailor-made Spider putter throughout the years, I always think about MOI. Now, when I think about putters, I think about players, or even kind of like memorable situations. Players or memorable situations that refer to that particular style of putter. And there's been so many over the years that are really kind of different shapes, but also different CG positions that work best for different putters. That's every putt left. Look at you, busy boy. You're always busy doing things, aren't you?
Busy giving stuff away.
Giving stuff away. How is the draw going?
It's going well. I say it's going really well. We've had 6 prizes have been done now, haven't they?
You have.
6 prizes. So 6 different members have had a little treat coming up to Christmas. So if you still want to be involved in the remaining 6, then join the membership, and the link is below. This was the prize that we've just given away. Yeah. This one is
next up.
Well, this will be on Sunday, won't it?
Oh, is it Sunday?
Yeah. I'll tell you what we could do then.
What are we going to do?
So we're going to roll the draw Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
So it gives people chance that watching this video to join the membership to be eligible to win a Wilson Infinite putter.
That's important.
It is.
Now, the other important bit is obviously about the membership side of things. So Jordan, I need you back at your desk because we're going to be talking about important investment things that we've been doing.
Oh, wow. Oh, what did you think of those Spider Tour putters by TaylorMade, Dan?
Well, actually, George, the video for this one is going to be coming out on the channel next week.
Good.
So we're going to talk about these particular putters. I did actually like them, if I'm honest. I think what's been really cool with these putters is I've seen them kind of grow over time. You remember the original Spider putter?
That was one of my favourites. Was it? The Jason Day one, and it didn't have the line on the top. Jason Day. And I believe he may still be using it. The red one.
What, the Paul uses the red one?
Yeah.
What I really liked about them is that even though everybody, I think there's well, not everybody, but there was a lot of people out there that really loved the kind of concept of having stability. You know, it was such a different look, wasn't it, than any other company had been brought out there, and companies have copied them and I think that's actually a good, not a good thing, well, kind of a good thing.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment. Correct. That's exactly the right word. But I think a lot of people liked the idea of the actual concept of having more forgiveness in this particular range of Spider putters, and you know, we don't always hit the middle of the bat, unfortunately, but it did, with that bigger profile, give us the stability and confidence that we needed. But what I did like about how it's evolved is that we're getting slightly different looking heads right the way through. So for some people that didn't necessarily love the look of that previous or original kind of Spider, you've got now a few different styles of heads, which I think could probably tick the box for, well, lots of golfers out there.
And it's got a great head cover.
Yeah, you know, I didn't review the head cover.
That's everything. A little tailor-made badge in gold. There's little magnet, high quality.
And actually, and I'd like to hear down in the comments, how important is a head cover for you when it comes to a review of a club? Is it something that you, I mean, I don't think of it because I've got my own personalised head covers, but actually, quality is everything, and that is, well, it's not bad, is it? White, I'm not sure about white, but
I just think, you know, if you're going to go out and shoot 20 over your handicap, you need to at least look good doing it, you know?
Yeah, well said, George.
Yeah.
Well said.
So we've mentioned in a previous Sunday morning show that we're using the money coming in from the merch and also the membership area to reinvest back into the channel and give back to the subscribers. Did you say that's about right, Dan?
I would say that's spot on, George.
And one of the big things that we've actually been working on that's it's going to get shipped actually tomorrow when this goes live is these little bad boys.
Nice.
So these are bag tags that will sit on top of your sit on the side of your golf bag. They come with a little leather strap, and you will be able to get one of these for free. We'll send them to you if you've been a member of the channel for 6 months.
Okay.
So it's a little way that we are giving back to you.
Nice, like that. We've also got, from coming in as well, we've also got those poker chips that we talked about. This is something that came up a long time ago, didn't it? It's something we've been talking about. Actually, Alex Etches has got the same thing, funnily enough. But basically, the poker chips that instead of giving out business cards, because when you go to golf clubs, pros don't necessarily like me handing out business cards of another pro. So we thought we'd get poker chips with the QR code of the channel. And then have obviously the welcome to the channel type of thing on it. And then we would, well, we've got thousands of them coming, so we just kind of distribute them around golf courses where people are going to hopefully pick them up. Hopefully they'll scan the QR code and hopefully they'll continue using it, but it will push them hopefully over to us, over to the channel, which is another, like a different way of maybe thinking about it. It's a bit of a trial to see how it goes. And then we've also
invested a few £100 in some YouTube, what do they call it? Promotion stuff. So you can select a video or multiple videos to basically promote on YouTube. And what it will do is it will stick your video at the top of the search bar with a little ad thing next to it, but it'll stick it at the top of the search bar for people searching for relevant things that are, you know, if they search golf, for example, hopefully ours should pop up. And this is just like, we're just experimenting really to see if we can get a little bit more exposure for people that maybe don't know about us or the videos aren't coming up. And we've actually had quite good feedback off it, and it seems to be, you know, slowly growing the sub count. So if you've seen one of those, comment down below, see if you've actually seen one of those videos get suggested. But yeah. Now,
I did talk about earlier on that there was something that's been in the pipeline with me for, well, a number of years. So let's now head back to my house where we've been doing a few little projects. And here we have it. My garden. For those of you that were with me during lockdown, you would have seen a number of videos that I was putting together whilst here at my house in my garden. However, as you can see, we have got a digger and we have a lot of soil, and if I'm honest, it's a bit of a bomb site. However, I've been calling in some favours with some friends, and we are going to be redoing my whole garden, as in I'm putting a putting green about there. So I'm going to go artificial putting green. Up the top is going to be, that's all going to be fenced through, because obviously that's the neighbours. So on the top there's going to be a net, so I'm going to put a net in up the top there, and then potentially long term I want to put kind of like an office space in here as well. And yeah, so this is my project, and this project has been kind of with me now for probably about 8 to 10 years, I think, possibly. This was when I moved into the house. I kind of looked at the garden, I thought, right, well, it's a decent enough size. Should be able to get something in there that is kind of maintenance free. Let's go with maintenance free. So I'm don't have a lot of time on my hands to be able to like look after this garden. It's, like I said, it's a decent size. So I just wanted to get something in here that I could create some content with. So obviously putter reviews, short game stuff, just general chit chat on a sort of artificial putting green is going to be great. So yeah, so this is what we've been up to. This mini digger is absolutely amazing. The tracks on it So you got to think it's obviously a tight little gap here to get up onto this garden, but the tracks on it kind of open up, close down, open up, close down, so they can go through gates and kind of doorways. And we actually had to get it through this gate and then up the stairs, which actually was quite an adventure on its own. You may as well commit now. Go on then. You're on. You're on. Whoa! So this is kind of what I've been up to. I've been busy this week doing this, so the content from this week has obviously been a little bit more difficult to create because I haven't been anywhere other than in here. Weather's been so bad. As you can see, it's like a mud bath really at the moment, but we're trying to plug our way, get our way through it, and hopefully get it to a point where we are sort of able to use it a little bit maybe over the Christmas period. But yeah, so this is what I've been up to. Quite exciting, isn't it? Finally coming to plan. The 8 to 10 year plan is finally, well, nearly here. Can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see this finished. So the last thing I wanted to mention to you this week is I've just invested into a new little TRS ball. Now, I went on and paid, I think, $29.99 for this product through Golf Swing Systems, and I will pop a little link down below and you can go and check those guys out. They're not a sponsor at all or anything like that, but that's where I went and picked my TRS ball. Now, the idea of this ball is to attach to a Velcro strap that goes around my arm, and then what I do is I create this kind of positioning here, so I squeeze the ball between my arms here, keeping that connected. Then I create this kind of connection here with the ball, and the idea of this is that when I get the club to the top of the golf swing, it gets me into a much better position. I'm keeping this elbow nice and connected to my body, still feeling like I'm extending that club to the top of my golf swing, so maintaining a good amount of width, but it just keeps these elbows nice and close together, which allows that club to just get itself into a much better position at the top. I'm somebody that likes to get the elbow to stick out a little bit, club gets across the line a little bit, and then I've got to work it underneath to try and manage that on the way down. So this ball is just a little drill, little device that can help me get myself into that position that I've been kind of looking for some time now. How's the training going?
Good. My left foot up.
Yeah.
And then when I come round and finish the shot, right foot up there.
And the reason why we've done that, Bobby,
yeah,
is because as you take the club away, you're leaning towards the target a little bit, and then as you come through, you're ahead now of the golf ball, aren't you? And what happens to your golf ball when you get a little bit ahead of it?
It tops.
Tops. And also it comes out really low, doesn't it? The other thing I wanted to mention to you before I finish up the Sunday morning show is the fact that I have made this start on the psychological approach. I was reached out to by a subscriber to the channel, somebody who has watched a number of my videos over the past sort of few years. So they were able to just kind of see how I dealt with golf on the golf course. And I know it's a little bit more difficult because it's obviously camera and it's edited and things like that, but I think there was a number of things that we can improve on as we go forward. Not that I'm going to dive into it in too much detail to start off with you guys on the channel. However, as we progress on, we have chatted about the opportunity of doing some filming, talking about some of the things that maybe you can work on as well for your game that can only help moving forward. So I will keep you up to date as to how I'm getting on with that. But I think that's it for this week's Sunday morning show. Lots in the news, hasn't there been, with John Ram, and then obviously the rollback of the golf ball, and we will come on to that as that develops a little bit more. But I'd like to hear down in the comments, what do you think about those two new additions to the golfing world for this week? Down there. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again on the next video.